All right, guys. Hello, 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 and welcome to tonight's stream. I see there's quite a few people in chat already. That's great to see. Lots of MILBs in the chat. Nice to see that. So today we're going to be playing Hatchet Bolton with all the new armory deck spiciness. But first, we are going to do the giveaway. So if you watched the Boltyn kind of like unboxing deck tech upgrade video, I said that we'd be doing some giveaways on the channel and on Twitter. So LSS sent me 3 Boltyn decks. So I was kind of surprised. I was like, oh, okay. Well, we don't need 3, so we're gonna keep 1 and give 2 away. So they're right behind me, actually. All right. So we have 2 Boltyn Armory decks, still sealed and all that. In addition to winning an Armory deck, the lucky participant will get something from this. Now you might be asking, what in the world is this, Josh? Well, those of you who said hi to me at US Nats, you should know what this box is. So when I go to LGSs, I like to buy out their warrior foils. And I like to put them in the Dorinthia sleeves. So we got a bunch of, warrior foils in here. I tried to make them all, relevant and playable. So we got like Iron Song Determination, Blue Hit and Run, Commanding Performance, There's some good stuff here. Iron Song Response, right? So the winner will be getting a Boltyn Armory deck, and they'll be getting a random warrior foil from here. Of course, it'll come with the Dory sleeve. If you want to get a Dory sleeve, all you need to do is come up to me at an event and say hi. Very simple. Okay. Let's do the giveaway. All right, first, let's go over here. Oh, sneak peek of what we're doing, guys. All right. Okay, so I have the tweet loaded in here. Let's hope that this will run without any hitches. So we have the tweet loaded. Winner count is 1. They have to be following me. No real other requirements. I will double check to make sure they said MILB as well, though. Okay, so we click continue. So there's 84 entries. If you are here, well, good luck to you. Quite a few people. All right. Okay, so we click continue. All right. So I'm just going to click, and good luck to everybody on Twitter. We'll do the YouTube one next. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right. Slime. So legally a knight. Okay. Cool handle. All right. Congratulations for winning the first Boltyn Armory deck. I will contact you on how to, on how to get this to you. Okay. Next up, we have YouTube comment picker. So this was the link to the video. And okay, let's see. I think this should just work. So 7 plus 6, guys, as we learned in kindergarten, is 13. Okay. Load the comments. 198 comments. Okay. All right, so that should be down here, I think. All right, good luck to the people on YouTube. All right, Pinkio1337. Congratulations to you. MILB first year I ever played an armory with. There you go. All right, good luck. Congratulations to the 2 winners. I will be reaching out to you shortly. Okay, one more thing we got to do. As you can see in the chat, There is a one Nathan Crawford in the chat. And well, we got something kind of special today. So Nathan, I got this in the mail today. It came as a little bit of a surprise. I already took off all my shipping info and all that, I think, so I'm not going to dox myself. Pretty big. I'm a big guy, but this is like, you know, pretty big. So this is pretty heavy, too. I'm not really sure what is in this. Do you know why this showed up at my house, Nathan? I know there's like about a 20-second delay, so we'll let him figure out this. What is this? I don't even know what this is, but I know why this came to my house. And it involves Nathan and I. What do you think, Nathan? Why did this box show up to my house? Been like a pretty sturdy box. HK Nats, you are correct. It is from HK Nats. So, Home Run, a fabulous card shop in Hong Kong, sent Nathan and I this, and I don't know what's inside. We're just gonna unbox it and find out. So let's go. Who's it from? It's from the lovely people at Home Run, who were the organizers of the 2024 Hong Kong Nationals. They also did the 2023 Hong Kong Nationals, or was that the Battle Hardened? I forget. They've been doing a lot of events. They're one of the, you know, the best. They run. Not only do they run armories in Hong Kong. Oops, sorry. They also run, you know, casual events as well, and they've been, you know, doing a lot of good stuff for the community. So, yeah. All right. Let's see here. All right. Oh boy, what in the world is this? All right, we got a box inside. Okay. Box inside a box. Well, not really. We got a box inside covers. So last year, actually last year I think Mox Saga. Oh shit. Was the one that hosted the Hong Kong Nats. That's why we got. Nathan, I think the playmat that you got last time was from the Battle Hardened, but okay. Okay, pretty big box. All right, let's start cutting again. Oh boy. All right. More cutting. This time we're a little bit more careful. All right. Oh boy. Okay, a lot of different things in here. Okay. Whole box of stuff. All right, let's see here. Ugh. Okay. Jeez. There's a lot of stuff in here. Okay. Okay. I guess let's start with. Ooh. Okay. Let's start with. I guess we'll start with these. There's quite a few of these actually. So we have 2 boxes of the Herald of Judgment sleeves. I think you have to be a judge to get these. I don't know. Maybe this came from Oscar. I don't know. But cool. Yeah, Herald of Judgment. So those are 2 boxes of that. We got. Oh boy, Nathan, do you do you play Enigma? Well, now you have Enigma sleeves. So I guess. All right, 2 boxes of the Enigma art sleeves. It also comes with a Big Blue Sky card, apparently. So that's cool. You still use that playmat? Yeah, me too. Okay, we got 2 boxes of Part the Mistveil. Pretty cool. This is the English version. I guess presumably printed in Japan because that's where Hong Kong gets most of its stock. Okay, so we got a bunch of sleeves. We got some MST boxes. Okay, we'll save this for last. All right. Oh boy. Okay, we got a bunch of playmats. Now, Nathan, I know you don't use playmats, but maybe one of these will be up your alley. Okay, we got some old school playmats here. Jeez. Okay, so we got a crew, an OG crew. I like this one quite a bit actually, with the fire and flames. We got two of those actually. We got two Crucible War OG playmats. Did I already give you your Victor playmat, Nathan? Well, there's another Victor playmat here. If you want another Victor playmat, there's a Victor playmat. All right, and we got a Riptide. So we might need this very soon because of a little special project I'm working on. Okay. All right. Last but not least, we have this box. Now, it's clearly not an A20 smart mobile tablet terminal. There's something inside. All right, let's see what's inside. Ah, a handwritten note. Joshua and Nathan, thanks for a great teamwork again, from Jim, the owner of Home Run. Thank you, Jim. All right, we got something kind of tied up here in a bunch of plastic. All right, let's see what this is. You love the Riptide one? All right, you can have that one. Yeah. Okay, we have a bunch of cards in here. I'm not sure what these are. Maybe these are Armory promos or something? I know that they run a lot of events, so I presume they have a lot of promos. All right. Ugh. Okay, yeah, we got a bunch of promos. Oh. Oh, okay. All right, well, we got a whole stack of them to go through, guys. Okay, first up. Okay, okay, jeez, this is pretty cool. Okay, first of all, we got two. I guess I'll show both of them here. Two. I'll show them one by one, but there's two. So this is the National Championship Hong Kong Region Home Run clicky sleeve. Nathan, you know what the clickies are, so we have those. That's pretty cool. We got two of them. And you know what would go really well in those? Well, clearly they think that these two extended art time snap potions would go well in there. Let me change my glare, or change this to something with no glare. Okay, there we go. Because you're seeing my computer reflection. Okay, so we got two of the, I think this is from Pro Tour LA, right? So that's there you go. And you can put them in these. That'll be cool. All right. Well, that's not all. We got a whole bunch of things in here too. So we got, let's see here. Ooh. Ooh. All right, we got a good old extended art flick flag. This is from Nats. That's pretty cool. Ooh, we got a cold foil crucible of Aetherweave. Pretty nice. Maybe it goes with Blades. Maybe it goes with the Emperor. I don't know. We got a cold foil harmonized Kodachi facing left. Very nice. We got a pair of cold foil hatchets. I think that's very, very on theme for today. And oh, we got another flick flack. Okay, cool. Okay, so yeah, six promos here from the lovely people at Home Run. Cool. Yeah, so yeah, you can have some flick flacks and whatever weapons you want, and the time snap potion and all that, and you know, a box, playmat, all that stuff. So this really was a whole bunch of stuff that Flesh of Blood players like. We got promos, we got product, we got playmats, we even got on theme mini snaps. Now, for those of you in the US, let me just tell you, you're missing out on Japanese TCG products. The Japanese TCG products are really, really, really good. So, I call them clickies, but they're basically this Japanese brand of mini snaps, and they're just really, really nice because they're like really precise and they're very thin. So normally the mini snaps, I think the one that I see the most is the one from Ultra Pro and Game Genic in the US. And they're really thick. Like you could put them in your deck box and all that, but like the mini snaps from Asia, really good. Okay, cool. All right, so a bunch of stuff from Home Run there for Nathan and I. Uh, we might do more giveaways. I mean, we got a lot of stuff. So, okay, okay. So let's talk about Hatchet Bolton. Okay, so a couple weeks ago, you guys wanted to. You guys asked me in chat, like, okay, Josh, you played a little bit of Hatchet Bolton right after US Nats, but that was before we got all the cards from the armory deck. And well, a lot of you asked me to rebuild it, so I did rebuild it 2 weeks ago, but I did not. It wasn't fully done. There was no sideboard. So this is the updated version. It has, a sideboard built. So let's run over that. I'm going to post the link in the chat. So if you guys want to check it out, you guys can. Okay, so obviously we got the hatchets. We got the dynamos. That's the best way to start a hatchet build. But we also have 2 pieces of Grace equipment. The Grace equipment, along with Soul Shield, Saving Grace, and just our couple of charge cards. Most of them are blue. We do have access to a few other ways to get cards into the Soul in the sideboard. But yeah, basically we're going to be using these to put cards into our Soul and create, very, very high value hands. Because, for example, let's say we have just a single card. As if we use the other 3 cards on defense, so we block with 2 of them, and we use one of them to charge into our Soul with, let's say, this card. So we blocked for 9, 10 with the Soul Bond Resolve. So we got 10 value on defense. We got a Courage token, which is worth 1, so that's 11. And then we can convert the other card in our hand into 5 damage. So that's where was I at? I was at 9, 10, 11 plus 5 is 16, and then Dynamo Reset is 17. So you could get a 4-card 17 when you use the bracers, assuming you get the Soul Bond Resolve bonus and the Valiant Dynamo bonus, and you'll go Soul neutral. So that's quite nice. Now, and all that requires is that you have a yellow and a yellow or blue as your cards. So that's, nice value. Helm of Halos Grace is one of the best charging cards. We're going to try to combine that with Saving Grace. That's also very, very numerically high. So very similar to Hatchet Dory, Hatchet Olympia, we're going to be playing for value. Obviously, in this metagame, that has some weaknesses. But 6 damage. I was counting the Courage token separately. Now, obviously, there are some weaknesses by just playing a pure value deck. We saw that Undisrupted Zen is going to be hard. New is going to be hard because we run quite a bit of blues. Although that is alleviated slightly because of the Perception of Bolton. We're also going to have issues with Enigma because we don't push that much damage. But hopefully the Perception of Bolton and just kind of catching them off guard a little bit is good enough. We'll see. Okay, so I talked about the Grace equipment. Soul Bond Resolve. This is going to get at least to... Well, now, ideally, you get to charge once per turn on defense, but sometimes it doesn't line up that way. But if you can, that's good. Soul Bond Resolve is another way to, you know, charge defensively. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 ways for cards to go into our soul, which should be enough in most games. Yeah. When we were playing Hatchet Bolton a couple weeks ago, right after Nats, one of the things we noticed is that we were running a little bit low on soul, but that was before Saving Grace, and that was before the release of the Grace equipment. So hopefully that helps quite a bit. Okay, so that's the equipment. We also have a Halo and AB2 on the sideboard. When we play against Kano, we'll just run Halo, AB2, Soul Bond, and try to rush them down. Okay, let's take a look at the main deck. The main deck looks a little bit like a combination of Dorinthia and Kasai to some degree. Because most Hatchet lists do not use Outland Skirmish. So we're borrowing some of these from actually Sharp and Steel is like from Decimator Great X, so that's cool. Okay, so pretty standard stuff. I guess the only kind of weird thing is that we're running, you know, these pumps, because these pumps basically allow us to give our stuff go again. In terms of yellows, we don't actually have that many, which may come back to bite us. I'm a little worried that we may not be able to consistently get these off, because we only have 12 cards, but I think that should be enough, but we'll see. I guess Banner of Gallantry also indirectly counts as Subsoul, right? So with 13 sources of go again from our soul plus Banner, I guess Blade Runner as well, right? So that, and take it on the chain. There should be plenty of ways to give this to give our attacks go again, so we can, you know, keep up the dynamo counters. Okay, so I think everything up here is pretty standard. We got Banner of Courage. So this was not in the Nats list that we looked at, but now that we have the Grace equipment, this is just too easy to slot in, and it sets up our next turn really well. If we can, basically, the first time we draw this, we're just going to block with one of the equipments. Try to extract value. Probably we'll block with the Soul Bond Resolve first, but we'll see. Saving Grace, Soul Shield, extra ways to get cards into our soul. And in terms of blues, we're running 24, which I feel is a little bit high. This could go down to 22 or 23. So Hatchet Dory was running about 22, 23, and it also had less yellows. So I think that should be okay. One card that we could think about is Shift the Tide of Battle. I think that could be pretty good. Okay, so let's talk about the blues. We got a couple cards that allow us to charge. This is mainly just used if we're going first to get an extra card in soul. So we have 9 of those. So we have a decent chance of drawing this on turn 0. Also, we could, if they attack us on turn 0, there's a chance we have one of these. So we get to start with some soul. Felling Swing, this is just a outlet for our, if we're flooded with resources, we can use this to give our weapon a buff so we can give it go again. Obviously, we have Glint, one of the best cards in the game. Hit and Run, does not care whether we're swinging with a one hand or two hand or sword or axe. It just says your next weapon attack. Very nice. Hold the Line is just a good meta call. We are a value-based deck, so whenever we can extract value from this, you know, 1-card 5s I heard are pretty good. Take Flight, yeah, just like I said with these, just a little bit extra soul. Okay. Sideboard, we got some classics. Now, we aren't running Cataclysm or Bolting Blade or anything like that, so In terms of poppers, we're using Amnesia CNC. Illuminate, probably our best 1-card hand if we have to block down to 1 card. Take Flight. I don't really know when this will go in or not go in. I think in most matchups we're just gonna be running it because it's good. This card I think is gonna be really, really good late game if we can play Take Flight, charge a card, and then attack with our weapon, force them to block, give it go again, then come in with another, because it'll come in for break points, which is nice. And yeah, Yellow Blade Runner, it's a yellow card, it gives go again. This sideboard, I haven't really fleshed it out completely, but I'm gonna play some games and then we'll flesh it out. And we got 2 copies of Warmongers. I don't know if this is correct or incorrect, but I think this should be okay. We do have quite a few non-attacks, so it's like we're relying on Outland Skirmish to sharpen steel for our go again. That might be bad, but I think this should be okay. And then yeah, Halo AB2. Okay, so that's the list we're going to be playing. Let's catch up with chat a little bit, and then we'll go play some games. You played Hatchet Bolton 4 weeks ago at your armory. Went 3-0. Nice. You went to Switch and went 1-3. Oh, no. So you want to play some more Hatchets? All right. I only started playing at armories recently, and I've been playing mainly Hatchets Olympia. Deck feels good. I'm trying to pick up the armory deck eventually and try all the builds. Cool. Do you have a link to the deck? Yes, it's in the chat. Man, I love Josh explaining Boltyn. Well, yeah. 100% getting that sleeve in Tampa. That will be the easiest way for people to get that sleeve. I'm milbing so hard. Why is a Runeblade player in the Warrior stream? I mean, Nathan's played some Hatchet Dory. We'll let him go. He's swung a Dawnblade. He even brought Boltyn to a peak here. He's a honorary Runeblade player, or honorary Warrior player. Rosetta stuff, please. Unfortunately, that is not Rosetta stuff. Happy birthday, no. Well, actually, my birthday's in about a month, but yes, that was not for my birthday. Obviously, boxes. Yes, there were some Mistfell boxes in there. You love the crew mat. You still need one for the collection still? We probably will give that one away. I have one of those already. I got a Victor one I want to get rid of. You're not a fan of Victor, huh? Those CFs are great. CF hatchets. Yeah, those CFs are pretty cool. Have you thought about Shift the Tide of Battle? I feel another good yellow card could be good for the armor. Yep. Shift the Tide of Battle, I think, is a good card. Roger ran a cool Raiden deck in the Go Again Gaming tourney. All right, we'll have to take a look at that. Is the one of Route in the list? Unfortunately, no. But there probably should be. I'm serious. Like, it's better in Dorinthia, because in Dorinthia I ran 2 Singing Steelblade, 1 Route. And when you went first and attacked, if they didn't overblock, they started at 34, which was beautiful. All right, we caught up with chat. Let's play some games. All right. All right, we're up against New. Now, I think actually we should be playing just to drag the game out as long as possible. Play it very similarly to how Hatchet Dory would play this. So I think we go first, actually. Normally you play second for tempo, but we're trying for a long game. And I think we just fat deck and bring everything in. Yeah. Now, one of the good things about playing Boltyn against new is that unless they know exactly your deck build, they're not going to be playing Siren's Call, which is very, very helpful. That is one of the most disruptive things in the game. But we can sidestep that. All right, 71 cards. Let's go. Our opponent brought 61 with a red back shroud. Interesting. Okay. All right. We could just Warmonger's Pass. We could also just get some damage in. We don't have a charge card. I think we just need to deal some deck damage. So let's attack with the hatchet. We'll use this for go again, and we'll try to play these two. So we need to pitch this. Obviously, putting this in our arsenal is not the greatest thing, but... Oh, very fast armor block from them. What? That's kind of weird. Huh. Okay. Well, we'll Blade Flurry, Blade Runner. Do they have a D-React? Josh is slacking on the signature card. I think you're right. Probably should put the good old route back in the deck. So here, again, just trying to deal deck damage. I don't know why they're just blocking with all their armor. Turn 0. Very, very odd. I can't imagine like how godlike this hand is, or it has a bunch of transcend cards. This hand has to be like godlike or a bunch of transcend cards. Like there's no reason to not block with this card. Okay, so I think we'll try to charge these into our soul. So let's block with this. And yeah. So what are we trying to do? Let's see. I mean, ideally we want to charge both of these, but that's difficult. We don't need this card, I think. Yeah, right now we don't have soul. We could give the second attack go again and then amnesia on at the end. So I guess that's okay. Let's play like this. We also could block with the dynamos because we're gonna, yeah. All right, so we'll charge the Banneret of Gallantry because we don't have any soul at the moment, and the Banner of Courage would be harder to use. Oh, he has Intimate Inducement. Okay. Somewhat likely to find a blue. We have quite a few blues. Okay, he puts the Spill Blood from the top on. Okay, sure. Passover, gonna banish a non-blue. That's fine. And I guess Mask gonna make us lose a card, which is fine. Okay, so our turn is Hatchet, and with Spill Blood, we'll Arsenal the Amnesia. Okay, oop, a little bit of lag. This hand was not godlike. I don't know what this guy's doing. Sometimes you're just confused, I guess. Okay, so any other reactions, sir? Okay. What are you going to do with your red back shroud? Siren's Call! Well, all right. Fine, we'll play that. Don't let him draw. So he gets to see our amnesia, whatever. Some argument to just not attacking. Hold the quicken. I think it's fine. They lost their redback shroud for... Yeah. I think we'll hold the quicken. We'll just pass. Oh, we drew 4 reds. That's not good. All right, so we're going to have to block as much as we can on this turn. We should be blocking with our attack actions first. Okay, spider's bite. Oh, surgical. Okay. I mean, this hand sucked, so... Is this a good chance? Well... I mean, if we block with these, we don't get value, so maybe we just block with 3 cards. If we block with 2 cards and he has a react, he's going to get in. Which I think is fine. Nah. Gonna give it a go again, sure. Okay. Codex into... Okay. Okay, this is not how to play new, guys. Just so you're aware. The equipment usage this early, really not good. And even using the arousing wave, this is, yeah. The longer you hold your equipment, the better it is. All right, we drew a saving grace. This is great. You're a little late. Oh man, you missed the giveaways. You missed the unboxing. Oh man, sad day. Okay, spider's bite. All right, I think we let this hit, and we just try to get value from the saving grace in some way. Okay, so I think we block with this, and then charge this. Or that's not actually a very good play. Let's see. Block with this, charge this. We'll block 3. We'll get a courage token. Ideally, we want another yellow. That's... Oh, actually, Soul Bond is not even on right now because we took damage. Right. We learned this last week. Okay, so I think we could just try to charge this Adora Soul. It's fine. This will hit, unfortunately, but... I guess technically we don't need the Illuminate. It's decent, though, because we can tack this on at the end, so maybe we do want it. Okay, so we'll just go like this. Charge this Adora. This feels wrong, but let's do it. Yeah, he can't transcend because he doesn't have this yet. Okay, yep. You banish a bunch of cards from my deck, sure. Leave no witnesses, very annoying. That's actually the most annoying card. Let's be disciplined, just block. He used all his equipment already, so... Alright, so we... Oh, that's not right. Block, block. I think I ended my turn. Yeah. There we go. Okay, so, spill blood. Pitch. Hatchet, hatchet. Get some damage in. Better late than ever, right? Exactly, exactly. Is a Rated or Saber Hatchet better into New or in Azalea? I built my deck around Rated to start off with, but it doesn't hurt to gather info. Raiden is better into Azalea, but it's not like none of the Boltyn builds are very good against Azalea. And then against New, I think the Hatchets build should be better, but You can also win with Raiden if you're quick. And you get a little lucky. All right, chunking damage in. Of course, on the turn where we go for value, he has 2 sync belows. Okay. So Spider's Bite, so we could just use the prevention effect. That way we can use our dynamos on the next thing. Yeah, this hand's fine, so we'll just take it on the chin. So by drawing 2 bannerets on the turn 0, it actually kind of messed up our stuff here. Okay, so whenever this hits a here, banish the top card of their deck, banish a card from the graveyard. Yep. Okay, so we don't want this to hit. Okay, so we have an agility, so we don't need this. So yeah. And we don't yeah. All right. No dynamo value, unfortunately, but that's okay. So we could attack with a spill blood. I think against assassins, we don't even really want to try to set up 5-card hands. So let's just go for. Let's turn the spill blood into 4 damage. Fate foreseen. Okay. Hatchet into hatchet. You're welcome. L random. All right, they kept a 3-card hand. Let's see what they want to do. The daggers are very annoying because we basically have to decide like right now whether we want soul bond value or not. And this hand kind of sucks at getting soul bond value. So if we had a red take flight, this hand would be much better. As it stands, our turn is kind of just sharp and still, swing. Somewhat incentivized to block this, so I can turn these into. So I could turn this into an actually blocking card. So I think we just block like this. If they have the one that gives it, yeah, a bonus, then so what? That's fine. All right, so a bunch of stuff gets banished. Revealed the red on the top. So, okay. What just happened? Okay, so they took the card from our hand. Sad. That's okay. Sharpened Steel is a fine arsenal card. Okay, we drew a Soul Shield. This is a yellow, but ideally we would. The ratios in this deck may not be quite right. We might have too many reds. I don't know. These hands have felt clunky. Daggers are a big reason why Soul Bond feels underwhelming into new compared to how it performs into Azuri and other one-action heroes. Yep. Yeah, Soul Bond, I discovered last week, says for some weird reason, warrior cards are templated in a very, very specific way. Okay, Bonds of Agony. This is a very annoying card. Our turn may just be blocking with all this, sending Illuminate. Yeah, this is a pretty annoying attack. So I think we just say no blocks, and we'll play the Take It on the Chin first. You got 3 attack reactions. Maybe a pump plus mask. Okay, there's the intimate inducement. Sure. Man, unfortunately, all these cards that are for limited and that people don't normally put in their deck is going to be good against us, ironically. Yep, just an X, sure. Up to 7. That's okay. We can take care of it with this. And this. Okay, so we have... Well, I mean, this is going to have go again, but... Yeah. We've seen them use 3D reacts already, so do they have the 4th? They might from Arsenal. Yep, they do. Okay. The new has been drawing pretty smoothly. Like, has the D reacts when I'm attacking. So that's good on them. Okay, we got a saving grace. So this, oh, we have a double yellow hand. So this is a good opportunity to use the helmet. So I think we use the helmet right now. So we get soul bond value. Yeah. Okay, so we'll helm. Charge the Blade Runner into soul. Draw a card. Okay, I mean that's not exactly what we want, but it can power our turn, so I guess that's fine. All right, so we still have one prevention floating, so we don't have to block. We can let the soul bond absorb this. And then we have the saving grace for 5 on the eradicate. Seems pretty good. Okay, so we say no blocks, and we're just going to double sharpen steel and swing. Okay. Eradicate, jeez. This is a weird new deck. Very, very weird. Okay, saving grace. No charge. We've already charged this turn. And no other responses from them. Move a card into arsenal. Probably a D-react. Okay, so we have to play a sharpen steel in order to give our stuff go again. But we can play the next sharpen steel on the next attack. Make it a little bit more hidden what we're due. Then give this go again, and then attack with Illuminate. Seems pretty good. Ironically, we're starting to get quite a bit of Sol. But we're going to use 2 of it this turn, so. Okay, so now we can sharpen steel again. Swing. 5 into 6 into 4. Pretty good. And there's a life disparity now. Sink blow from Arsenal, yep. Sure. Okay, that's 3 sinks, 2 fates in the first 8 turns. Pretty good. All right, prognosis. All right, this hand is pretty bad. I kind of want to block the soul bond, charge this. But then we can't really play these out. I think we've been drawing a little bit poor this game. Actually, I know what. Actually, we're drawing poorly because we fat decked. We have to keep that in mind. Okay, let's block with 2 cards. And I think we just send the Command and Conquer back. I think it's the best course of action. This could get to 7 very easily, though. It might be better to block with the yellow as well, because then even if this hits, there's a high chance that... Yeah, let's go like this. Yeah. I think this is a better block. Yellow Intimate Inducement. This is a fatigue deck. I just realized that. What? Okay, double Razor's Edge. All right, bro. Okay. All right, so revealed a red. Okay. So he's going to get to take a card. I mean, either way, we're just putting this into Arsenal, most likely. And now we've fallen behind in cards. Uh-oh, guys. Uh-oh. It probably would be better for me to just focus on learning Ninja, but Warrior calls out to me just as loudly as Ninja does. Yeah. I mean, I started playing Ninja and then quickly moved to Warrior. Okay, so he took the CNC, sure. All right, so I think we just put the Take Flight into Arsenal. So just pass. Okay. So this hand struggles to give the hatchet go again, unfortunately. So if we block with... So I don't want to block with my CNC because that'll turn this on. Very weird spot. What the heck am I supposed to do with this hand? Just a hit and run. Now I'm supposed to swing, glint it. Swing CNC. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 6 resources. I think we just block 1. Not having Sink Below and Fate Foreseen is kind of hurting. Jesus. All right, Siren's Call. Guys, this is a weird deck. Okay. Took my glint. Sad day for us. Okay. So this is going to hit. Maybe. Okay, banishes 0 cost. No silver. Okay, so he knows our hand. So take flight into CNC might just be the best play, right? Because that's 3 cost. Take flight into CNC is going to be difficult to block. If he has the Fate Foreseen in Arsenal, he'll play it now. The other option is Hatchet. Nope, we don't have resources for that, so I think there's only one play. All right, which card do we want in our deck? I think we want the hit and run in our deck, so we'll pitch it. We'll charge Engulfing Light. All right, take flight into CNC. That's, I guess, what we're going. Dang, they gained so much life from that. They've been gaining a lot of life. New only banishes action cards that block stealth, not contract, though. True. We fat decked and now we're 4 cards behind. This is what's making me nervous. We actually have to end the game. Oh, they're just giving up their arsenal? Okay. Annihilate the Armed was banished. Okay. Okay, now we drew a Banneret, so now this is a good time to get value from this. So we block and charge, and that'll be 2, which is good. And then we have an actual turn. Okay. Now, if we get masked, at least we get to keep a card. So we can strike back. Tide Chakra! What a weird... Okay. We're playing... Okay, we're playing a ridiculously attack react heavy new deck. Spreading Plague? Holy shit. Okay. Sacred Art was on the very bottom, huh? Well, this was definitely a homemade deck. Very interesting. Okay, that was weird. That was weird. Not gonna lie. Okay. All right. Well, for those of you guys just joining us, this is the deck list we've been playing. Ratios felt weird, but that's because we fat decked and brought in up too many reds, I think. So, but that's okay. All right, let's play some more. Assassin has the warrior issue where the different playstyles are not synergistic. Yes, that is true. Boltyn OP. All right. Okay, so against Boltyn, non-attacks are useful. So we could bring in these. Illuminate might be good depending on what armor they run. Command and Conquer could also be good against Boltyn. I don't know. I think we'll just run one CNC. Run it like this, I think is fine. I haven't really put much thought into Hatchet Bolton sideboarding in them. Oh god, it's a Decimator Axe. Okay, we just lose. 71 cards Decimator Great Axe. Oh god. Well. I don't know what to think. What the heck? Solar Plexus Great Axe? Okay. Alright, what is our turn? We're keeping these two, I presume, so we can block with these two. I mean, we don't technically have to block with both of them. Do we want to keep an extra card in our deck? Maybe. Yeah. I think it's okay to take a damage. Turns off the skull cap. Oh, what did he name? I forgot. But he names Blade Runner. I'm going to be so sad. There's very high chance he names Blade Runner. I forgot this. I don't know it. Oops. Blade Runner was chosen. Uh-oh. That's bad. Wow. Now our turn sucks. That was a misplay, guys. All right, let's put the Blade Runner into Arsenal, I guess. All right, let's see if we can recover from our potato-ness. Okay, cleave. Into Great Axe, sure. Okay, we have... So if we go this, into this, into this. Decent amount of blocking, yeah. All right, so you can... Well... Yeah, let's block with this. Charge the Engulfing Light. Then I can play the Saving Grace, which will block for 2, and then give it -2, so this will block for 4. Imagine trying to keep up with the game and chat. That's I make misplays on stream and off stream, so nothing to worry about. All right, so this will shrink it by 2 and also block 2, so this should be clean block. Oh no, we'll take 1 here actually. Oh no, never mind, we won't. Oh, we will. He hasn't chosen a card yet. Okay, there we go. All right, we'll go to 38, sure. Why would you run Solar Plexus in this? Very confusing. Very, very confusing. Okay, so we can just go Hatchet. We can either Blade Runner or Blade Flurry. I guess we should Blade Runner because the energy is a little bit smoother. Like, if we drew a yellow, that'll work with Blade Flurry. Okay. We're all humans and misplays are bound to happen. I think IRL I don't actually misplay very much. Here it's just I kind of need that back and forth with my opponent, like talking like, okay, what's going on? This is going on? Okay. Yeah. Down 12 cards. Game gonna be hard. Okay, we'll reset our dynamos, which is nice. If you're just tuning in, guys, I recommend to play Raiden. This is a very, very this is an odd style. Let's just put it that way. I'm still wondering what these are for. Like, why not extra block on the chest? Okay, we got a soul shield. Okay, I think we just keep our hand, because this is actually a functional hand. Move the soul shield into arsenal would be okay. Pitch to glint. Something we're going to need to do is try not to walk into glints. So I think we outland skirmish on the first attack, just a little bit higher chance to get the copper. I don't know if that's going to matter, but maybe. There's something about Talishar that brings out a lot of carelessness, misplays, probably due to the lack of communication just mentioned. Yeah. Sometimes I just am not familiar with like the client. Like, I think last time I was asking, like, did he ward his boots? Like, yeah. All right, taking 3, dropping to 35. Okay, so we're out on skirmish. You know, I just realized because he's running solar plexus, it's asking him every single time I do something whether he wants to break this. That's why this game's feeling like really slow. Because it's constantly asking him, solar plexus? How about now? Solar plexus? But makes sense, but also with as long as you've been playing warrior, you should be perfect or close to it. I try my best. All right, blade flurry. Sync blow from hand, sure. Sigil from hand. Oh god. Now, from my experience playing Dory hatchets against Decimator Warrior, hatchets actually is okay, but the issue is that we brought a clean 60, which makes me worry, because even though we're going to be potentially more card efficient, we might just run out of gas. Because we expected Raiden. Solar Plexus V and Decimator for 6. OMG. I'm still waiting to see. I haven't seen like many yellow cards from him, so. Okay, this is a pretty decent hand for pushing damage. We can block with one of the cards. We can also just soul shield as well. Get an extra card in soul. What should we do? Should we block with a card, or I think we should try to look for more value on our soul shield. We're not running low on soul. So I think, yeah, just like this I think is okay. I think Bolters is generally better because you can threaten a CNC or something after. All right, I think we use the Sharpened Steel on the second attack. That pushes a little bit more damage. We're getting a little bit low on soul, to be fair. Very weird game, guys. Very weird game. No blocks. Give it a go again. Shunt yellow. Oh. It's going to be one of those games, huh? Now, if you have another shunt, I'm going to be very sad. Because I'm trying to push damage. All right, sure. You draw 3 D reacts when I go for a damage push. Oh, God. Okay. So this is a decent time to get some value from the banneret. Maybe like this is okay. Charge this into soul. We can just, yeah. So this actually covers it up, which is nice. He's cooking. This guy has a bajillion D-Reacts. I certainly hope this guy's not practicing for Pro Tour doing this. All right, so we have the Soul Bond. So this should be 4-4. Okay, so again, I think we hold these for the second attack. Less information about what we're doing. We're going to try to stay below him as much as possible to... Well, the Arcanite Skullcap is not a huge issue, but those are reflexes from him playing the game a long time ago. No blocks, sure. Sigil from hand, sure. Give it a go again. Like, this guy's timings are not correct. Like, you're supposed to sigil on your own turn to hold information back. Okay, Fate for C. This is the... Oh, boy. Guys, Hatchets puts me to sleep. Hatchets into Decimator is putting me to sleep. So I think, chat, we just need to talk, because this is not the most interesting game in the world. All right, let's talk to chat. How many of you guys are gonna go to Pro Tour Amsterdam? Now, Amsterdam's a city that I adore. I've been there several times. Actually, every single time we had a tier 3, tier 4 event in Europe, I went to Amsterdam afterwards. So I really do love that city. I've kind of done all the touristy things there. If you are a big fan of the arts, there are quite a few arty things to do there. All right, this guy just used Oasis Sync, sure. But I get a second copper. Not me, Sally. Sadly, I wanted to go really bad. Me too. Things just didn't line up, unfortunately. See you there. You're not going to see me there. This is the first tier 3, tier 4... Sorry, first tier 4 event that I'm missing. Very, very sad. Hello, Damien. How are you doing? Okay, we got... what do we got here? It's our turn. We have full tempo. What do we do? Blade Runner, swing, swing. Give the second one go again and banner it. Pitching, take it on the chin. I guess that's what we do. Not I. No, never lucky. I'll see it at Worlds, bro. I heard from a lot of people that, well, based on the Twitter discourse, it seems like a lot of people are not thrilled by the meta, which means they've tested and came to the same conclusions that nothing has changed. And funnily enough, Zen is like broken in 3 formats. So Zen is like Zen and Blitz, let's just say when you can attach like 35 damage on your decent turns, in addition to like some of the things that are unique to Blitz, like Plunder Run. I don't even know if they're going to play Plunder Run, but yeah. And then in LL format, you have a pretty loose ban list. So, all right, this guy shunted me. Sure. Like, it makes no sense. If you're playing with shunts, you should be playing with Tunic. Like, I don't know what this guy's doing. All right, we're gonna yeet about Banner of Gallantry at him. Gotta get all the damage that we can out of our deck. Which, at least for dual wield warriors, is quite a bit of damage. In general, you get quite a bit of damage. Because every go again represents 5 damage. No blocks. Is this Oasis? No, it's Fate Foreseen. This guy's deck. It's the most degenerate thing I've seen in a while. People crying about the meta. What's new? I don't think people cried about the meta after Dromai LL'd during the heavy hitters meta, I think. Well, I'm very, very, very biased, but when Warrior is in the meta, generally people don't complain, because at least Warrior plays, a back and forth with you. Okay, so we really need to get some soul. So I think we just soul shield, and then we can extract value with these. So we can go like this, and soul shield, putting a glint back into our deck, I think would be best. I mean, we're putting these back into our deck ultimately, so it doesn't matter. Exude on Boltyn can be good choice against Enigma. The best way to play against Enigma is Boltyn, assuming your Raiden Bolton is just have Tunic and play as aggressively as you can. And always try to have an arsenal, because that enables you to mirror. So when they go for a big defensive turn, you need to be able to mirror that and attack them back. Okay, so we play the skirmish on the second attack just to squeeze extra damage in. Soul running a little bit low. In the top 4, Blitz, Zen versus Reiner. At the Realm Battle Hardened, Zen killed Reiner through 12 block and 2 armor at minus 53. Yeah. Like, if there's enough tryhards playing Blitz, he could LL in one season. Kind of reminds me of Viscerai. But there is also LL going on, so it's like maybe yeah. Maybe he won't LL in one season, but like I don't think LSS tests Blitz at all, basically. Like if they tested a little bit of Blitz, they would have made some bans on Zen. But I think their approach kind of nowadays is just like, well, it's 500 LL points. We've upped the LL points in skirmish season to 5, I think, now. So they're like, yeah, if he's really that bad, he'll LL and get out, you know. There's nothing major on the line. Although, like Mansan said, there was a battle hardened, so it's like, that feels bad. All right, Shunt again. Soul Shield. No. All right, we squeeze some damage in. Sweet. All right. We're working real hard for our soul. Okay, so I think this is a good opportunity to use this. Charge this into our soul. Because this hand has potential to get much better if we draw a good card. Okay, so we'll charge the Banneret. See what we draw. Okay, that's not the greatest. Okay, so we're blocking 3, but plus the soul bond, so it's 4. Ranch or blue cheese? I'm a ranch type of guy. But actually, in terms of sauces, I like kind of... I've been really into these spicy Asian sauces recently. I got a whole tub of green curry paste, and I've been like making that recently. Peanut sauce is one of my favorites. Sesame sauce. But if we're talking about Western condiments, then ranch, I guess. Okay, so I'm very tempted to just go Express Lightning Charge. Because we have the Quicken Token. In order to swing our weapons, we have to keep these. So I think it's just Express Charge, take it on the chin. And then we'll go hit and run, hatchet. Remember the Lexi Oldham days, Josh? I remember all the metagames in this game. Except WTR and ARC. I played in Crew, Monarch, Tails. Okay. No blocks. Sweet. Now, unfortunately, our hero ability is not going to get much done because he only has like Sensor as his attack actions. Okay, so we go hit and run. Yeah, even though we're playing with Boltyn instead of Dorinthia, this is playing out very similarly to how Hatchet Dory played against Hatchet or Decimator Dory. So, OG Prism was a, you know, ironically enough, Prism never got a ban, right? She just LL'd naturally at Pro Tour 2 in Lille. I was there when she LL'd, and I don't remember anybody like aggressively cheering, like, yeah, Prism's gone, yeah. We were all like, okay, I mean, okay, Prism's gone. I mean, she slowly got there. I think even LSS was like, okay, Prism LL'd at a speed that we were comfortable with. So my complaint was hatchets were very boring. In some matchups, they are very boring. This doesn't deal damage because I charged this turn. Sucker. Better yet, let's go back to Chain Days and Briar. Oh man. What was it? Not untalented. Errata Briar was complete bullshit. A man of class? I mean, Asian condiments are pretty good. Pop Copper, there was a chance to do that. All right, it's just passing back to me. Take flight into Hatchet would be decent. So play take flight, charge this, pitching that. I could put this in Arsenal. Or let's see. So if we charge this, then we actually have the chance to swing. Decent chance to get reprised, so I actually kind of like that play more. Yeah, let's go like this. Because Blade Runner and Take Flight actually don't work very nicely together because that requires 4 resources. The hall erupted when she LL'd at Lil? Wasn't that just like cheering for the champion? I don't remember people like going ballistic. I mean, I don't know. I think I was in the battle hardened, so maybe I don't remember that correctly. I was getting GRVs in the battle hardened. I got a game rules violation because I was playing Fi against Icelander, and the Icelander shot my Phoenix Flame with one of the arcane spells. And then I was like, oh, okay. I guess I just lose my turn. And then we realized that later. And the judge came over and they're like, that's not how the game works. Icelander, bad. You did something really bad. And you too, Fi. You should know. So that was my story getting a GRV in round 1 of the Battle Hardened. Remember when everyone thought Dory was OP, then people learned how to play Endure? That was in Peru, yeah. Ball Lightning Briar. Another shunt not doing shit to me, bro. These shunts aren't doing anything. These shunts are very, very card efficient, though. I'm 14 cards behind now. That's 15 cards. Oh, wait, more. Oh, Jesus. We're going to run out of cards. That's what's going to happen, guys. All right, so we really should not be blocking with anything. Okay, so go felling, swing. That costs 5 resources. So we could put this in Arsenal. I guess would be fine. Ball Lightning Briar. I'm convinced Ball Lightning Briar was banned because of people didn't know how to... People didn't know the rules. The judges didn't even know the rules. In my most recent armory, I played against a slab turtle dash, and we went to time. But I think I would have lost. My deck was 8 blues, 2 of which were Visit the Golden Anvil and nothing to grab. That sounds about right. That was Prism going for sure. It was a massive upset game 2. She clawed back from being way behind thanks to Merciful Retribution. Ah, okay. I see. Okay, so we've already committed to our plan. Felling, swing, pitching these. Arsling, hold the line. Not that hold the line is the greatest arsenal, but we don't win this game by blocking. This is fatigue Boltyn? Yes. This is a bajillion shunts, a bajillion D-reacts, life gain, E-strike sensor, 71 cards, 73 cards, I don't know, something like that, fat deck. Running solar plexus just to meme on me, I think. The more I think about it, this guy's named Boltyn OP. Joined the game almost once instantly once I hosted it. And it's just, this guy's just memeing on me. But that's okay. That's the Decimator game plan, make you run out. Yes. Ironically, though, like dual wield is actually decent against Decimator, but I didn't bring in my whole deck. So game is going to be hard. Also, there's a chance I run out of soul when we get to the late game. Okay, what in the world? This guy didn't block. Okay. Keeping 3 cards. Okay, interesting. I haven't been thinking about my pitch deck. I probably should be. Okay, this hand's great. We can keep all these cards. Yeah. So ideally we want to use our D-react on like an E-strike or something. It's a little bit more value. What's your take on the Lightning Wizard? What do you think he'll do? I haven't really looked at the Rosetta cards, to be honest. In general, I'm very excited to see how they build a wizard that's not like completely broken with Stormstriders. Because do we know the health of the young heroes and therefore extrapolate the health of the adult heroes? Because Stormstriders is like one of that and Aether Wildfire, some of the hardest cards in the game to like figure out, right? All right, so obviously we're going to just hold all this back so we can hide information from our opponent. This also makes this inefficient to block if he blocks with a 3-block. Also could be glint, so he's less likely to block. Skullcap only works when you're below them, not at even. Okay, cool. This solar plexus is probably just for a free yellow shunt, right? Which doesn't make sense, but yeah. Okay, so giving him a good opportunity to use his last 0 for 4D react. Oh, he has 2 more, doesn't he? All right, this is going to be a big ass hatchet. Coming in for 11. Jeez. The issue is you won't know they're on Decimator unless you're scouting. So how would you know to bring the whole deck? Or you know them personally as a local? You don't. That's just the... that's just how it is. Auxilio doesn't seem to have legs. Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at, is that maybe he just floats? It's kind of like how they're like in the dev room, they're like, guys, how do we fix KO to not abuse Blood Rush Billow? I was like, well, we'll just give him 1 arm. And then the devs are like, okay, but then Blood Rush Billow is still really broken with the other brutes. They're like, make a signature weapon, Mandible Claw, and eventually that problem will solve itself. And we don't print any more one-handed go-again weapons for Brute. All right, he took 8, going to 5. Nope, never mind. Soul shielding. Sure. He can't use Storm Striders because he has no feet. Makes sense, yeah. That would be a funny yet I don't know if that's elegant, but that would be a way to deal with that. Okay, so Hatchet, Glint, Hatchet, go again, CNC. Saving Grace pays for CNC, and yeah, okay, that seems fine. Still waiting on something to use this on for 1 extra value. Also, having an arsenal doesn't hurt at all. All right, so unlikely there's going to be a target for us to CNC, but let's try. I think this is our 1 copy of CNC as well, right? Yeah, we brought in 1. Okay, so he's getting low, so very likely we probably should have used this because there's a chance we end up with an arsenal or a extra card in hand. Let's see. If we glint into something that we can actually play, that'd be nice. Like a sharpened steel effect would be nice. Even like a Blade Runner, we'd take. Okay, giving us reprise, which is good. Okay, glint. Draw a card. Okay, that's what I was talking about. Now you have an extra card. Eh. So I guess we should pitch the Soul Shield. I'm gonna be honest, guys. This is, I'm not sure if this is better or worse than Hatchet Dory. This is just different. This is definitely better against Kano. And beyond that, I'm not sure. All right. Please do not dereact from Arsenal. I would like to have a juicy target. So yeah, I think we're going to pitch the Soul Shield. Because we really want to keep up tempo. We're also getting low on cards. We're 17 cards down at the moment. Which means, actually, I mean, the shunt's just putting in work. But then again, Soul Bond Resolve also putting in work. Like, he shunted us 2, 4, 5 times, and I think we took only 2 or 3 damage. Okay, Radiant Flow being used. Okay. This guy has last ditch effort in this deck. Okay, here's our chance to use Hold the Line. Yeah. Okay, using Take It on the Chin to get agility. And then this should be Decimated Great Axe, and we can block it with one of these. I don't think it really matters. I guess we probably should just play the Soul Shield. We haven't taken damage this turn, though, so we would actually get the Soul Bond resolved as well. The Soul Shield is just more clunky, so... This would actually mean we take one less damage, though. Because, yeah. It would take, like, no damage. I don't know. Maybe one damage is going to matter. I don't know. This blocks for 2. This reduces it by 2. This blocks for 1. Sure. All right, so he's running out of life, but we're running out of cards. So Grace is better at full blocks, whereas Shield does not. Yes, came to the same conclusion. The only thing I was thinking about is that, like, Soul Shield is harder to play, but All right, Hatchet into Hatchet. Still wondering what he's going to use his Solar Plexus on. Maybe it's for the Soul Shields? I don't know. You pitch a card and then you could Soul Shield. You pitch a yellow, then you can Soul Shield twice. I don't know. It makes no sense to me. And yeah, I mean, just he's been taking chip damage because it's not efficient for him to block the hatchets. I think we should start thinking about our win con. How do we win the game? We have one more Spill Blood in our deck, I think. We do. Okay. So what we can do, we have enough life that we should be able to cleanly set up a Spill Blood. And now he's out of... He has one more sink, one more red shunt, one more sink, and maybe an Oasis. And maybe one more Soul Shield. His deck is so thick that it's like turn 14, we haven't even hit his second cycle. We're about to hit mine. For the yellow shunts, yeah, in that case, I think he should just use Tunic. Oh, this is not a good hand. Okay, so I think this is where we use our Soul Bond. Because this hand actually becomes okay. So what we could do is we could block with the Soul Bond, charge the Banneret. When he attacks with the Great Axe, then we could Saving Grace so they'll get all the bonuses. So we could also block with the Dynamos here. Yeah, Banneret can power the turn if we have a Courage token. Then we can Arsenal the Blade Runner. And this will set up for the Spill Blood kill turn. Okay, so we charge this into our soul. And the Great Axe will come in, and then we can just block it cleanly with this. And then this will power our turn. I wasn't really paying attention to my pitch stack, but hopefully we pitch stack some good stuff around our Spill Blood. For the memes, like you said, I really think this guy is just trying to meme on me. This guy's name is Boltyn OP. I mean, need I say more? Okay, so I mean, this is I mean, we're actually learning something about the deck. In a long game, we actually haven't run out of soul because we've used our equipment for 4 charges. We've gotten several charges off of Saving Grace and Soul Shield, and then we have like Blade Runners, Glints, and all that. So doing okay on Soul. Okay, so he's gained a life from that. Okay. So we should be at the pitch deck now. Look at that, guys. I just naturally pitch decked correctly. Look at that. All right, so I think he's dead, or nearly dead. Okay, so this requires 4 resources, and we have the 2 blues. So beautiful. Now, obviously, he still could have his last sig below, last red shunt. But if he has it, so be it. This is as strong of turn as it can get, right? Because Blade Runner actually is coming in really clutch here. Because it's going to make the second attack huge. So we'll Blade Flurry, Blade Runner, and then swing the hatchet. Double blades, baby. Okay, this is... So we actually don't want to use the Blade Flurry now. See, this is not correct timing. You're supposed to let me play Blade Runner, say, okay, that resolves. And then I either pass priority or I play Blade Flurry. So he's actually missing value here because he's not doing this correctly. So now I have no incentive to play this. I could just put this in Arsenal. Or if he tries to get cute, I could try to kill him with this, depending on how it goes. Okay, this is for 8 Dom, which is pretty good. So actually he dies here, doesn't he? Unless he has a direct. If he has a direct, he goes to 1 if I play the Blade Flurry. So do we take him to 1? Or do we hold this? We don't have Dominate left in our deck, but if he runs out of D-Reacts, which I think he is out of D-Reacts now. He's used 6 shunts, 6 D-Reacts. He's used 3 Oasis, so he has 1 Soul Shield left in his deck. And this can kill him. So I think we just hold this. Because Blade Flurry at 3 is like, this is getting super deadly now. Okay, we got a very good hand to end the game, actually, I think. No, we don't. It's an okay hand. Actually, hold on. It's actually okay. It's actually okay. So we could take it on the chin. We could play Felling Swing. With these to power our turn. Yeah, that should be good. Okay, he pitched a glint again. So there's the second glint we've seen. Exclamation deck. I'll show you the deck in a second. I mean, the deck kind of looks like this, guy. Okay, this is a lot of pressure we're putting on him now. Blue Felling Swing coming in clutch, guys. Okay, so now we pull the trigger, I think. put him to 1. Swing this, then he can't swing back at us. Or do we just swing this, hope that he blocks for... Nah, that takes him to 1 either way. Okay, we'll just use it now. Yeah. He could have a soul shield, so I guess maybe if he has a soul shield at a red, maybe we actually kill him. That's a possibility, actually. So we should just press and see what we can do. Getting very low on cards. We have 14 cards left. So we're having to rely on our blues. We still have some glints left in the deck, so we should be okay. In terms of go again, we're pitching Blade Runners back into our deck, so we're gonna keep up this double hatchet pressure. And he's at 1 now, so like blue take flight, and he draws. All right, we have full tempo. Hopefully, I pitched that correctly. Look at that, I pitched that correctly. Okay, so felling swing, pitching a blue, hatchet. So, I don't know exactly my pitch stack, but I know I roughly made it correct. All right, so we glint, draw. That's not the best. I don't think we arsenal this. Oh, actually, hold on. We could actually break a copper. Dig for a better arsenal target. Yeah. All right, guys, you're seeing the 1 in 200 gaze where I use copper. All right, this is a better arsenal target. Down to 10 cards now. Oh, he overblocked. He shouldn't have done that. Okay. Can this hand actually kill him? Let's see. Hit and run, swing. Swing. Banneret is 3 wide. That requires 3 resources. So Shoal Shield's going into Arsenal? Is that what we're saying? I think that is what we're saying. Pitch this or pitch... We could pitch this, use our soul, end up with Express Lightning in our arsenal. No, there's no way to do that. I guess the hit... Oh, he's at 1. Hit and run gives +1. So this is a break point. Okay. Yep. Okay. We got there. We got there. Okay, so we're coming in at a 2 break points now. So this should win the game? I think. Want to buy 1 shunt. Yeah. That would be nice. I think we got him here, though. Because the hit and run is going to give this weapon 4 attack. And he overblocked us last turn. I don't think it matters here, but that was a misplay. He might overblock us this turn, right? So I think 2 into 4 into 4 gets him here based on his equipment. Okay, so he blocked just for that, sure. Okay. Hit and run. Hatchet for 4. Two cards, please. Yep. Guys, have you ever killed somebody with Banner of Gallantry? I don't know if a lot of people could say that they have. Look at that. Banner of Gallantry. Good game, says my opponent. 9 cards left in deck. GG. And well, guys, that's how you play hatchets against Decimator. Now, that was not the most like explosive, super hot, super, big plays from both sides, but that was pure fundamentals, extracting max value on your hand, using your equipment correctly, pitch stacking. I pitch stacked 3 hands correctly. Using every ounce in your energy base as well. Yeah, we had a take flight and a yep. So yep. And this was what was left in his deck. So he had plenty of resources. We saw these glints get pitched. He had an emboldened blade as well. Huh. Yeah, Soul Bond resolved. Blocked quite a bit of damage that game as well. So, and it didn't go to time. That was 55 minutes. Yes, like IRL, I can play this much quicker. I have not gone to time in a official game in 3 years. So, what a masterclass in Warrior. Yeah, that's a when I saw how big the deck sizes were, I was like, oh god, it's going to be one of those games. So yeah. You're too impatient for that style of play. Fair. I think though you have to be ready to do this. I don't recommend practicing this, but just watching this game or just hearing me summarize the game, I think you can already pick up some good points for how to win this matchup. You just want to go fast. Probably should be playing an aggro deck. That's actually a misconception that I talk about a lot, is that Warrior is not an aggro deck. Like Raiden Boltyn is not an aggro deck. Raiden Boltyn is a mid-range deck. You gotta wait for your right hands. All right, somebody in chat asked for the deck list, so here you guys go. So, we're playing Hatchet Bolton. As you can see, it's like a love child of Kasai and Dory. Got some yellow cards that we want to put into our soul. Some blue cards to power our deck. Some fancy sideboard cards here. All right, let's play some more games. Dash IO. Ooh. Okay, so this is interesting. I think we're supposed to go generally you don't want Dash to go first. Let's go first. I don't know if that was correct. All right. Okay. This is a strong player. I know who this is. Okay. So what do we want to bring against Dash? 54. We need to add some cards. So we're going first. So I think we add the take flights because we're going first. And Dash's armor. Can they block Illuminate easily? I think they can. Maybe just some more. I think we got to play like a grind. So it's either Illuminate or Blade Runner, I think. Let's just try the Blade Runner. Like I said, I haven't really figured out the sideboard, so. All right, 63 cards from them. And yeah, the Galvanic Bender. Yeah. So they have some armor. Yeah, and they also have the Hyper X. So the Illuminate was definitely... Yeah. Okay, so we have the Take Flight, which is good. We also have the Express Lightning, which is good. So I think we just go Express Charge, take it on the chin, put the Take Flight in Arsenal. Is okay. We could also just Take Flight and Hatchet, but... Okay, yeah. So this is why those blue charge cards are in the deck, because if we go first, then we can start the game with some soul, which is very nice. This is Mechadio based. Yeah, this is pretty cool. All right, so yep, like I said, we'll put the Take Flight in the arsenal. Okay, this hand is not bad actually. Of course, the Saving Grace is not going to get... actually, it can get decent value. Because, well, if there's something big coming, this can get decent value. So if we block a Soul Bond, charge the blue, that'd be good. We could go Take Flight, charge the Saving Grace, Hatchet, Outland Skirmish, Hatchet. This is decent. All right, so again, because Soul Bond, it says that the first time you'll be dealt damage, so we got to block with it early. All right, so we charge our... I don't think it matters which one we charge. Sure, let's just charge that into our soul. Okay, we're looking to block with the dynamos next. Okay. Or we could Saving Grace as well, but then our turn just becomes... Our turn is still fine, actually. We probably should use the Saving Grace. But then we lose 1 point on the Soulbound. We lose 1 point on the Dynamos. But we take less damage, so I think that's actually okay. Like, if he puts an item into play, cranks it, and then attacks with a Symbiosis shot, we actually get value. Okay, no charge on this. Okay. Okay, so we missed out on 2 value, but I think that's fine. Okay, so we can either go with the Take Flight. Nah, that makes no sense to go with the Take Flight. All right, so we go Skirmish, Hatchet, Pitch, and so Dash.io, we get a lot of information if they block or don't block about how threatening their turn will be. Now, there's not a lot of like forced interaction other than Pulse Wave Harpoon, so it's not like their big turn is going to cause us a ton of headaches. It's just going to be a lot of damage. Lady Inertia grant us speed. All right, we'll give this go again. All right, looks like they're just going to take all the damage, I think. It's a cool build. So yeah, this is gonna be an interesting game. Never played this matchup before. All right, high octane. Here we go. 0 to 60. Boosting at the throttle. Okay, so this hand is all about just charging. So, how can we do this best? So I think we block with this, and yeah. Charge this. Probably should get value from this while we can. That'll be 4 on 4. Nice and clean. Hopefully we can have a decent target for the soul shield. But generally they lead with the bigger attack, so. Okay, hyperdriver. Okay. Okay, so looks like we're gonna have to go with the take flight plan. So we can go hatchet, take flight, hatchet. So that's our plan. Okay. Put the soul shield into arsenal. Wonder if there's a way to fatigue dash. Probably not. Okay, take flight, charge. Gonna refill our soul a little bit, give us go again, allow us to finish with 3. Oh no, this is only for 2, right? Because it's not the last attack. Okay, well, it is what it is. This is something you can easily forget, guys. Because 99% of the time the hatchet comes in for 3. The second hatchet comes in for 3. Let's see in chat. How many of you guys would have missed that? And like if you're playing IRL, you've been like, okay, hatchet for 3. All right, well, arsenal the soul shield. Okay, we drew its buddy. That's somewhat good. So now we have 15 block in our hand and arsenal. This looks like it's going to be a big turn. They didn't block. Okay, zipper hit. So this should be a mechanoid turn, right? Is it? Unless the top card... Don't they need 3 to... Let me think. So he needs 3 hyperdrivers, and he's not max. So how can he get a 3rd hyperdriver easily? It has to be on the top of the deck, right? I don't know if we're going to get a better target than this for our soul shields. If he mechanoids that as a better target by 1. Okay, dissolving shield. See, this is one of the things. I don't know where... Did that come from hand or from the top of the deck? Should be from top of the deck, right? Because he pitched and boosted. Okay. So he has a dissolving shield, which prevents damage. Okay. So we still have a functional turn. We need to get Dynamo's value this turn if possible. Spark. Okay. So you can... Now, you don't Cogworks, right? Because you can't mech if you Cogworks. So grabbed a Tekla core. Now, oh, he cranked his dissolving shield. Okay, okay. That's how he has an extra action point. Okay, 6 go again. Well, we don't need that, and this is an okay arsenal card. It's also fine to take damage, I think. Okay, now what? Heart. Really fishing for that hyperdriver on top? Because if you could put that into play, then... Or he could supercell it back. Okay. So now he has it. So now he just... Okay, so he... Activated backup protocol red, put twin drive in the arsenal. Okay, so he's set up now. But he has to draw into it. Okay, so we can still chip down on life, I guess. So it's actually interesting. We could actually pitch the Blade Runner, put the hit and run in arsenal. The hit and run allows us to play with any yellow or blue, whereas the Blade Runner requires us to have a blue. I don't think it... I don't think it really matters. Okay, dissolving shield, sure. Hatchet for 6. My opponent would have missed it too, and all the judges watching the match would have missed it. Yeah. Yeah. It's not a common thing to attack Hatchet and to take flight into Hatchet. Okay, so he's just digging. Okay, T-Bone, all the hyperdrivers go off. So he has enough resources for the mech. We have another yellow, so this is a good opportunity to block and charge this into soul. Let's see what we get. Glint is actually one of the best draws we can get. Okay, so 3-on-3 there. Cogworks gives him the action point. Equips the boots. Fires the symbiosis shot. Not going to do anything. So is our turn just take flight charge? Hatchet, Blade Runner, Hatchet. Do we have enough resources for that? 1, 2, 3, 4 resources. We could also use Glint for go again, so we don't have to play the Blade Runner. Okay, so we can go take flight, pitch, felling swing, charge, saving grace. We have so much soul, guys. Still has 3 hyperdrivers. Need 3 resources, right? Yeah. You mean the Mechanoid? I think the Mechanoid's 4. Yeah, the Mechanoid's 4. All right, blocking with equipment. Indication that he might have the suit ready. So we're not going to get reprise, likely. Yep, more armor block indicating this is a mech turn. Okay, so we can glint, then swing. Yeah, I guess that's more card efficient, so let's do it. Okay, so he's going to have a mech. Down to 32 cards, we know he has a twin drive in arsenal. Hmm. All right. Dissolving shield from the top of the deck. Construct nitro mechanoid, pitching all the reds. Okay. 9 cards underneath this. Hoo. Okay. And this is what? 6 overpower, right? So I don't know if there's any way we can we fatigue dash? We got to decide right here whether we're doing what plan we're going for now. So if we block with our armor charge. I mean, ideally we want to block with 2 cards, right? Block with... Have we taken damage this turn? We haven't, right? Block with Soul Bond, charge. And block with... That's okay, I guess. Oh, there's a lot of ways to play this hand. I'm not actually sure what to do. Let me think. 8 cards. Overpower is like not very good against our deck because we have attack reacts. I think there's a chance we could fatigue him. I mean, he still has 2 high octanes. He has a twin drive there. He's at 7. Let me think. This is really the major decision. Like the life totals are actually about even. That's the issue. Take flight, charge, swing is okay. Walk with this. We want more damage. We don't need go again, so I think the play is take flight, charge Banner of Courage, hatchet, give it go again, hatchet, and then just move on with life. We can still pivot to fatigue if we need to, but I think it's going to be hard. So he pitched 3 reds together now as well. Oh, Mechanoid again. If we don't do anything, the Dissolving Shield goes down to 1. So this is actually where me putting the Blade Runner here instead of Hit and Run's biting me in the ass. Because if I... Yeah. If we take 6, we're kind of committed to just... Yeah. I don't know. We could also just block and then pitch to take flight to play these. It's not amazing, though. We could also go like this and just go like this. I guess every single time I get the chance to block the Mechanoid, I probably should. I'm at a high life total, so there's that. I don't know. I don't know, guys. It's tough. Yeah, it's tough. Okay, good opportunity to block the mech. Looks like he drew a bunch of reds, so never mind. Okay. 4 reds blocking. Okay, Pulse Wave. No boost, so we don't even have to give him a card. So we actually can keep the whole hand if we want. I think the better play is just to block here and here. I think preserving our life total is going to be important. Although twin, as soon as he draws a, because he has twin drive here, as soon as he draws high octane, we take like a bajillion damage. Yeah. I don't think we're safe at 32. The issue is that I can't force him to give me cards. Because I'm a warrior. Hyperdriver, okay. Supercell. Okay. End of turn. Huh. And he kept one card in hand. Which means he drew the high octane but didn't draw the right hand. So take fight charge. It's not really the greatest. Sharpen steel swing. Swing. Still not. We can't use all our cards is the issue. Sharpen steel swing swing I think is our best bet. Put the defensive card into the arsenal. We don't even have a blue to dig with copper, unfortunately. So technically this is 1 extra damage. Like, there's no reason for us to reset our hatchet or dynamos. This is a very unusual play. Okay, so he has the hand that can kill me. Okay, so we have 2 armor, a defensive card in arsenal. We actually have a very good hand for blocking the okay, high octane, sure. Second high octane. Oh, we're dead. We're dead, guys. You're about to see the equivalent of Lumina Gabumina. I kind of want to hold this because we probably have to give him every card, which means because he has 4 action points, he can still boost and then attack what 6 times with this. So I think we have to give him the whole hand, which means this is not useful. Okay, so I think we just take this. Yep, we just basically block what we can. If he can boost again, we're very, very dead, I think. Okay, so... And he has twin drive here, so he can attack 7 times with the mech. Is this twin drive? Should be. I mean, whether we block here or later, I don't think it matters. Okay, so he can attack 7 times with the neck. 8, well, not quite 7 times, but okay, so the mech can come in 7 times, which is gonna be 42 damage, 47 damage, so we are dead. Huh. I mean, yeah, he drew 2 high octanes at the same time. Yeah, this is why when you have decks that have no interaction, it's very sad. Very sad. I can't force the dash to interact with me. Which means when they draw double high octane, have the twin drive here, and mech set up, I just die. Yeah, it doesn't matter what we do. All right, let's see how much damage he does. I think if he didn't draw double high octane, maybe we can get him. But I don't know. Yep. Yeah, yeah. If this wasn't double high octane, I think we'd barely survive. So if during that game he accidentally boosted another high octane, it would have been GG. GG. That was the equivalent of triple Lumina, guys. GG. Cool game. Learned a lot. All right, for you, those of you still here, we are playing Hatchet Bolton. You guys have the deck list in the chat. I don't need to paste it again to you guys. Let's play some more games. Oh god, it's a Teklovasan. This is generally bad. Okay, so Teklovasan is going first. I don't know. Playing all these weird matchups I'm not very familiar with. Is Command and Conquer good against Teklovasan? I don't actually know. I know we have to be pretty aggressive, so I think we might just take the same exact loadout. Command and Conquer, is it good against him? Probably not. I don't know. I don't know. We'll just run the same 60. Okay, that's a very good start from him. This is a very bad start from us. Yeah, because we don't have soul, we can't give it go again. Just get whatever damage we can in. He also sigiled on turn 0, really? Or maybe that wasn't turn 0, but effectively. All right. Okay, it's good that he's attacking us, because if he doesn't, we don't get to take it on the chin. Although, yeah, I guess we just do it. I don't like it because this, we can't use our hand here. Do we try to dig with the copper? I don't think there's anything that we could draw that helps this hand. Because we'd only have one resource left. Alright, let's keep the yellow in hand. It can be he's trying to protect the singularity. That's true. Okay, this guy did the correct timing on the singular there. I think he still died of 1 high octane there, assuming the card he draws with the second high octane is already in his hand. He still goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with boost. Dash IO confirmed. Good. Okay, this is a great opportunity for us to get some value from our cards. So we could block here. 3, and then this chart. No, that's still not efficient. I think we just play the Soul Shield from hand, right? Yeah, that's... not exactly what I want to be doing. Unfortunately, this is one of the weaknesses of Hatchets, is like, against Teklovossen, I don't put a meaningful clock on him. I don't interact with him. I just present a math puzzle. What? Evo recall blocked for 0? He just... Huh. Interesting. He just wants to get rid of it. Okay. That's weird. Guess more fuel for the junkyard dog? I don't know. Another sigil? Sure. Scrap trader, wow. That's pretty cool. Haven't seen this card in ever, I think. This is the card that wheels around the limited table. Okay, so... could go take flight, charge. That would help our soul situation a bit. That might be the better play. Or we could go spill blood and swing. But then we have an extra card. So I think we just go with that. So we play take flight, pitch the blue, and charge the spill blood so that we can hatchet. Normally you don't charge spill blood, but I think that was the correct play. Okay, so our opponent has 2 more equipment pieces to equip. There's the boots. Okay, we have 5 resources at the moment. And only need 3 of them. So if we break a copper, it doesn't help our hand. I think we just keep the yellow in hand so we can block with this, maybe charge a yellow, and then we can play this for value. It's very important as hatchets to like keep your opponents guessing a little bit. That's why eventually my Dorinthia build ended up on a lot of spiciness. Like this Boltyn deck is, for the first couple turns, it's like, what the heck is going on? But I think once the opponent kind of like calms down a little bit and is like, okay, let's see, then you know, it becomes harder. Okay, so at least we got him to use a Fate Foreseen for 2 value only. Now we're coming in for 9. That's why we obviously don't give our opponents information if we don't have to. Maybe he was thinking that was a Blade Flurry. All right. Mechanical Strength. Okay, 6. So we could Saving Grace, charge a card, and that would, or charge a card, that would block it cleanly. Sharpen Steel, swing, put the Blade Runner in Arsenal. It's okay. We could also Dynamo, take it on the chin. Saving Grace, no charge. That might be a little bit better, yeah. I think this is a little bit better. We're not getting good opportunities to block with our equipment. That's the unfortunate thing. All right, playing in Amsterdam, Josh? No, unfortunately, this is the first event that I'm going to be missing. Been to 4 Pro Tours, 2 Worlds. But unfortunately, PT5 is where the streak ends. All right, 2 go again. All right, so we have the opportunity to charge Saving Grace if we want. Could be decent. I mean, our hand is functional, so that might be the best play. You could also charge the blue. That way, Saving Grace. He says 2 resources. There's a chance there's something big coming. We probably should have charged the hold the line. All right, if something big comes, that's good for us because... Okay, something big other than that. Like I said, I should have charged the hold the line. Okay, so we have 1 prevention. If I charge this into soul, it doesn't help. I mean, it'll get it out of our hand. I think we just play like this, yeah. This is unfortunate. Like I said many times, you got to play perfectly. And that was not perfect. All right, at least it's still a salvageable line. So, salvageable line. We're still at full life. I'm wondering. How our end game is going to interact. I should have also blocked with the other armor piece. The helm is much more worth it. That makes 2 times on stream that I watched you get blindsided by a CNC. Yeah, I mean, if I blocked with the other card instead of if I charged the hold the line instead of the engulfing light, that would have been fine. All right, Terminator tank. Sure. Okay, so we can do this charge, and then we can. No, that's not efficient. This. There's really no efficient play. Let's see. This. This actually might be the efficient play, right? No. That's not right. I think it involves charging a... I don't know. I think we just keep these 3 cards and play like this. Yeah, take it on the chin. Oh shit, this has an on hit. Right. Okay, so we have to block this now. Okay, that's fine. We could still go here and then charge a card, I guess. Okay, same thing. Same thing. Yeah, same thing. We technically lose 1 value on the dynamos, but we're attacking twice, so whatever. I forgot Terminator tank has an on-hit. Okay, spill blood, pitch, hatchet, give it go again. Wish I had a blue. Okay. He blocked with an arm piece. Interesting. I guess he has a way to scrap it back to his banish. I'm not sure the state of this game. Because we have full life. He has half his deck, but he's almost mech equipped. So is that good or bad? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, this is a good opportunity to charge this. Aha, War Machine. Well, we played around it, so we can go here and here, charge this. Then we have a functional 3-card hand. So we'll block effectively for 4. Okay, equipping a new headpiece. I'm gonna put War Machine back on top, which is the destroy all cards in arsenal. Okay, so we can let's we just load our damage on our second swing like normal. Let's go Boltyn. Don't get mech'd. You're not in a good spot right now, to put it nicely. Gonna have to explain. I'm actually not familiar with like Hatchet's warrior against TheCardGuyz. I played a lot of Hatchet's warrior, but I think the number of games I played against this is very few. Okay, so we outland skirmish swing. You are very far behind. Oh no. That's not good. And I don't have a interaction piece as well. Uh-oh. Alright, he still needs to equip arms, but we've seen him block with arms, so if he has a way to scrap back his evil soul controller, that would be bad. Okay, so this has on hit, they discard a card. Okay, so we have to block with our glint and a card. We could also block with this and charge this. That is actually okay too. That might be better. So we can block with the engulfing light, charge this. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, we got a quick in preventing one. I think you might have lost already. That's not good. Slow decks like Hatchet builds have a tough time in Tekla once he flips. You have like 3 or 4 turns at most before he kills you. Tekla farms Dynamo decks, actually 90% matchup. Yeah, there's a lot of bad matchups for Hatchets at the moment. Your deck is a bye to Tekla. Sad. Why do I keep getting all these bad matchups? Only reason he was good during the heavy hitters PQ meta. Yeah, I remember TheCardGuyz being like a silver bullet. Let's play this out and see what happens. All right, we'll put the glint in the arsenal. Gonna shoot me again with the leveler. So, I mean, we can use all the cards in our hands, so let's just not block. I think we need to keep pressure on him. Okay, that's very annoying. Yep. All right, still have a decent turn. The nice thing is that we can use the glint if he blocks, or we can just give it go again with our hero ability. Okay. That's the second Command and Conquer. All right, let's see if we get reprise. We do not, so we'll use the hero ability. Okay, that was from hand, but we already gave it go again, so. Okay. I did say that as a very, very sad ex-Kasai main. Oh, man. Ex-Kasai main. Very, very sad words. Okay, Junkyard Dog. All right, so if we could just block, or we could take flight. Take flight, charge. Swing, swing. Using the glint for go again. Or we could just play the blue Blade Runner, block with these. Take flight charge. Swing, swing. We don't even need to block with this because we can arsenal it. I don't know. I think I'm not supposed to block, but yeah. I don't know. Gut says not to block. All right, he equipped this. Okay, Evo short. Wow. Okay, so he could actually deal damage to me like that, huh? This is not arcane damage now, of course. All right, sure. Go to 30. Never block unless it's an on-hit. You don't win a game when you're blocking. Yep. Unless it's Take It on the Chin or Valiant Dynamos. All right, take flight. We actually have an option of which arsenal card we want. I guess the yellow Blade Runner is probably better. Take flight allows us to use more cards, though. So maybe we're supposed to charge the Blade Runner, put the take flight in arsenal. That might be the play. Because there are some 4-card hands that we draw, and we can't utilize all the cards. But with Take Flight, we definitely can. Yeah. Yeah, let's charge the Blade Runner. All right, so we're going to Hatchet, Glint, Hatchet. No blocks, okay. Fate Foreseen from hand. Sure. Okay. I don't think this is going to get reprised. It did not. Man, he still has a lot of armor. All right, we put this in arsenal. Sigil from hand. Oh boy. That's not good. Okay, War Machine. This destroys our arsenal. Ugh. All right, so take flight, charge, Banner of Gallantry, Hatchet, Hatchet. I think that's a play. Take flight, charge, paying, charging. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you get my arsenal, bro. All right. Down to even life. Oh, wait, they played that arm first? That arm first? Yep. They had a... They had the... Which one was it? Oh, they had the Steel Soul Controller in the graveyard. Now it's in the Banished Zone. Okay, we go... Take flight. Oh, actually, I'm an idiot. Well, I mean, we'll have this for Arsenal. I guess that's fine. We actually have an extra card. Oh, well. I guess that's fine. Red Blade Runner is a good Arsenal target. Pulse Wave Protocol. Jeez. Okay. Sure. Hatchet into Hatchet. He isn't singularity'd yet. Maybe it's an Arsenal. I didn't see him pitch it. Okay, put this in arsenal. Okay, this is a functional hand. There's the singularity. Oh boy. Okay, so transform your hero, weapon, and 4 evos into Teklavasa the Becca Potent. Okay, so as an action, he can banish 2 cards from his soul and attack. Whenever this attacks, they discard a card. But he's attacking me with War Machine, not that. So this is War Machine into an attack from his hero. His attack action cards have Go Again. That's very nice. This counts as having 4 mechs, yep. And has Battle Worn 6. Okay. GG. G. There's no way to fatigue a deck that has a weapon. Yeah. I mean, technically it only has 5 weapon attacks, right? So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Singularity is my favorite card. Just block out might survive. That's what I'm thinking too. Because this is not an infinite weapon, right? This weapon only lasts 5 times. Right? I have to discard a card. Oh yeah, I lost my arsenal because I didn't fully block. But I guess yeah, the arsenal doesn't matter. We're just on blocking duty. Okay, so we just discard a card and then we block. All right, maybe we can survive. I don't. I mean, we're not getting through Battle Worn 5 plus 15 life, so we have one out. Play to our the 5 in and not recycling 2 attack action cards is actually big. Yeah. Alright, so it's attacking again with the hero. Okay, so we're actually going to get a turn. Interesting. So we have to discard a card, then we can soul shield this. So let's put the hold the line into the arsenal, I guess. Okay, pass on blocks. And I mean, he only has 3 intellect, right? So maybe we can get there. I don't know. Alright, so just pass the turn, arsenal behold the line. Drew another defensive card. I guess that's good. Okay, so 5 go again. So I guess we just block a little bit. This is not going to be a spike turn. I don't know if he's going to have any spike turns besides this, so I guess we hold on to the hold the line. Let's see. So he's played 1, 2 War Machines. So he still has 1 War Machine. Played 1, 2, 3 Annihilator Engine. So maybe I do want to get that out of my arsenal. There's a chance he goes War Machine. So maybe we, yeah. Okay, so block. I guess technically the Blade Runner's worth more because he could have overpower. Okay, so let's get this out of our arsenal. If this is meta, buy all the Shatters. Only issue is that they pitch stack tanks and then it's 9 into 6 every turn. And Remembrance for more tanks. Yeah. I could also just block and then use the soul shield on their spike turn, which might be better. Let's see what happens. What do you... Okay, so he's attacking with his hero again. Okay. So yeah, we want to... So any... Are we supposed to block 3 and arsenal the soul shield? He still has a War Machine. I mean, we could always play the War Machine, right? So... So, yeah, big decision, actually. Block 3 or block this completely? Block 6 Arsenal Soul Shield, 1 War, 3 Terminator tanks still left, it seems. Yeah, we haven't seen a Terminator tank, which is worrying. Okay, I think we just discard, block, and Arsenal. Arsenal Soul Shield. Hopefully we don't draw a bricky hand. Okay, so he's going to get an Arsenal. Okay, so we just pass back. Okay, this is a good hand. We have a lot of non-attacks, which is good. Alright, so there's the War Machine. So we can cleanly block this. So I think we should. So let's block with our Express Lightning and then Soul Shield it. I wonder if there's any merit to like, well, he's never going to send 12 at us, but like block with all my hand and then I don't have to discard, I guess. I don't think it matters. There's the Terminator tank. Oh, shit. This is overpowered, right? I blocked on the wrong card. I should have. God damn it. I should have used the. I should have held onto the Blade Runner. Oh boy. That's a mistake. I could die now. I forgot what overpower does. Oh, he doesn't have resources. Okay. Okay. Oh, we're actually could run out of cards, yes. I just realized how low my deck is. Okay, so we have a chance for Saving Grace to do something. This, charge this. This will block 5, 6. That's not the right time to use this, so I think I'm supposed to block 6 and then. Oh no, that's actually. If he attacks me with a blue, I have to discard a card before I can Saving Grace. So maybe I'm supposed to block this and then. Saving Grace, charge this to block the attack. I don't know. Have you ever read a Teklo card? I have not. Very rarely. When I was reading his hero card, that was for my benefit. All right, so we have to discard a card, so we can still Saving Grace on this. So let's discard this. Okay, past reactions. Play this, charge this. You couldn't play around overpower? Is there room for Beacon or Cataclysm in the Hatchet build? Maybe. I don't know. I just missed 1 point of value because we didn't have the Soul Bond resolve. I was supposed to just block with the Saving Grace and the card I put in the Soul. Whoops. Live and learn. Well, at least we got a Courage token. That'll be very useful, right, guys? All right, we're almost out of cards. I think we just lose from here. I mean, we probably lost this game a long time ago when we didn't fat deck, but I don't even know if we fat deck we even win. I think he barely gets there. Yeah. Well, we're going to be at 1. Okay. All right, we're at 1, but we have 3 cards left on the deck, so we're just going to die to his other attacks in his deck. So his deck is like Guardian levels efficient on the attacks. Because like 1 card is getting like 3 cards from me. Ugh. GG. GG. Against a good Tekla, you definitely don't win if you fat deck. Fair. I don't think Hatchets does well anyways against this type of deck. Yeah. Well, that was interesting. GG. All right, guys, for those of you joining us, we are playing Hatchet Bolton, which, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I still think the best Bolton build is still Soulbound Resolve, Tunic, Courage of Blade Hold switch style Boltyn. But these other styles are pretty fun. And, you know, these new armory cards have enabled us to play a couple new styles of the deck. It's like 3 times as efficient as a Guardian in the end game. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't even know how low my deck was getting until Shamir pointed it out to me. He's like, you're going to get decked. I'm like, holy shit, I have 8 cards left. Teklo's a menace once he's flipped to Singularity and is out of D-Rex. Yeah. At the expense of no permanent weapon. Yep. Yeah, yeah. It's because Mecha Potent tears 3 cards a turn. It doesn't matter, yeah. And he has, what? Battle Worn 5, which is 15 extra health. Hatchets can beat Tekla by going full aggro. Sibo Decano, it's tough. Yeah. As Tekla main, I've killed a ton of Dories with 49 life. You can't just outgrind it once it's flipped and stacked. Battleborn 6? Really? Oh my god. Oh yeah, you're right. Why did I read this as 5 in the game? Maybe he attacked. No, I don't know. That's weird. Yeah, for some reason I read it as... Okay, so that's 21 life? What? What? Okay, so basically if... Okay, basically if you're a slow deck, you just get farmed by Tekla-Vossen. Yeah, Raiden would have done much better against Tekla-Vossen. Okay. Have you tried Ellie's Solar Plexus combo build? I have not. I presume it's somewhat similar to the one that I built. Art of War, Via the Vanguard, that type of stuff. Nitro Mechanoid is 5. Okay. Easily mixed up. Yep. 6 attack, 6 defense, 6 cost. Okay. It's been a while since this has been played against me, so I had to read it. Shadow Hero. Oh, you're right. Yeah, it is a Shadow Hero. Wow, I forgot about that. That's... Yeah, he has a soul, but he's like evil. Huh. Okay. You see the theme? Yeah, I see it. Yep. 666 evil shadow. How's the new arm performing? I haven't tried it yet, but Bracer seems hard to replace. For this build, I honestly, you probably this probably should be Braveforge Bracers. There's so many times when I have extra resources, so that could just be extra damage over the course of the game. Yeah, this probably should be Bracers, guys. Soul Harvest is Singularity's worst nightmare to get hit by. That is such a niche effect. Soul Harvest banishing all the cards in the soul means they can't attack. It's pretty good. Okay, guys, I think this is where we're going to end today's stream. Well, thanks for joining me on today's Boltyn journey. Congratulations to the giveaway winners as well. All right. Well, good luck to everybody traveling to the Pro Tour this weekend. Interested to see if anybody has come up with a way to brick the wheel. My guess is that the answer is no, but I'm an optimist, so we'll see. I'm a Tekla main. As I said, it happened once. Tear limb from limb into Soul Harvest. Jeez. That's an achievement unlocked there, Riku. All right, we'll chit chat for a little bit, and then I'll get going. Not sure what to talk about though. I guess we'll have to see how watch Fi somehow win the Pro Tour. I mean, Fi won Worlds. Yeah, I don't know. You died to Buckle as well. Yeah, I mean, all this equipment hate. I mean, they can't print too much equipment hate, right? Or else poor Teklevossen, right? Teklevossen becomes meta, man. Gotta keep that 1x shatter, warrior players. That's how you scare a Teklevossen. Show him shatter. Teklo is an F tier deck. But you've got a full cold foil and a foil, so you love it. Well, I mean, pretty cards are pretty. All right, guys. I'm gonna get going. Make sure you tune in to the Pro Tour. I should also be streaming a kind of localish event on the weekend as well. I'm not sure if we're going to stream it or record it, but there will be some more content for you guys to consume. I hope Kano wins PT so he can get L points. Me too. Wouldn't mind that. Kano causes a lot of design problems. And we currently in the meta, we have a lot of things that are like 90-10 matchups, so Kano is a contributor to that 90-10. So shiny cardboard is nice. Yep. Thanks for the stream. My brother is heading to Amsterdam, so I'm looking forward to watching. Well, good luck then. Hope you enjoy watching the stream. Are the card guys going to be at Columbus, Ohio 5K next month? I don't know. Columbus is like 9.5-hour drive for me. So it's like, it's quite a bit, it's quite a way. So we'll see. Yeah. What does Bolton need to be S tier? He needs a way to remedy his 3.5 intellect. Having to charge is, and not getting a card back is hard. Oh, I know what would be really cool. I just thought of this. Imagine if Bolton had a piece of armor or an item like Spirit of Arena that allowed him to switch his arsenal and a card from Soul. That would be pretty cool. I don't know how I thought of that, but I was just thinking, like, I gotta find a way to protect my combo pieces when I play Lumina combo. So it's like, okay, I can put it into my Soul, hold it, and then switch it. Oh, that'd be so cool. Because right now there's no decision making on what cards you banish from your Soul, other than against new, you don't banish your blues. But if there was an item that said, as an instance once per turn, you may exchange a card in your arsenal for a card in Soul, that'd be really cool. That'd be really, really cool. Maybe something similar to Spirit Arena when it charges, it goes onto the battlefield and it provides a very, very strong effect. That'd be really cool. That'd be really, really cool. That also allows you to arsenal anything, which is not that big of a deal in Boltyn, but like that'd be really cool. Yeah. He needs a type of token he can charge with. Yep. Maybe when you charge, put a card into your hand, like a token into your hand, like a Crouching Tiger. I don't know. All right, LSS, if you're listening, play around with like being able to use the cards in Soul in some manner. All right, I'm going to get going. Thank you for watching the stream. I'll see you guys next week. Take care. Bye-bye.